Hey guys, it's Hydraulic Mullet here, back with another video. Now, there are many game modes in the game Color Switch, and there are many game modes being added every so often. So today, I thought I would tell you my top 5 favorite Color Switch game modes. But before I get started, I just want to say a few things. These are my favorite game modes, but maybe not yours, so just keep in mind that this is just my opinion. Another thing is that it is hard to narrow things down and just name 5 game modes, because I like most of them and I enjoy a lot more than just 5, and it is kind of hard for me to pick favorites and list them in order. So yeah. Now these game modes could be endless or just levels. Also, if there are 2 similar game modes, I'll probably pick my preferred one. Also, the classical game mode does not count for this list. And keep in mind that this game gets updates, so there may be more game modes added in the future that I haven't played yet, and this is as of the fidget spinner update, so yeah. So without further ado, here are my personal top 5 favorite game modes in the game Color Switch, or at least 5 that I like. Number 5, Dodge. Okay, so in Dodge, you tap the screen to jump while you're constantly moving left or right. When you hit a wall on the side and it is the same color as your ball, then you bounce off and move in the opposite direction. The screen is constantly moving up, and you have to jump up to the top without hitting an obstacle that is a different color, or the top or the bottom of the screen. I think it is a fun and enjoyable game mode, and isn't too hard to play. Number 4, Warp. Warp is kind of similar to Dodge, but what I like about it is unlike Dodge, you only move right, and the screen doesn't move up automatically, but rather with your player. When you hit a wall that is the same color as your ball, you are teleported to the left side of the screen, as if it were like a portal that loops around, and that is why I enjoy the game mode better than Dodge. Number 3, Climb. Climb is a game mode where you are moving up a wall, and you can tap to switch sides, but you can only switch when you're touching the wall that is your color, and not while you're in midair. You have to switch sides to avoid things like gaps and wrong colors and stuff like that, and try to get to the top, and I find this game mode pretty fun to play. Number 2, Hop Hop. Hop Hop is a game mode where you are bouncing over a platform of your color. When you tap, you are thrusted towards the ground faster than you would normally fall towards the ground, and then you bounce up again. If you fall through a gap, then don't worry, because you'll just flip gravity and start bouncing on the bottom, and yeah, you'll just be upside down, and it's perfectly fine, and you can bounce on either side. It is a pretty fun game mode in my opinion. Okay, so before we get to number 1, I'd like to give a few honorable mentions. Swoop. I like this game mode quite a lot, but it is very similar to Hop Hop, but it's vertical rather than horizontal, and I kind of prefer Hop Hop over Swoop, so that is why it is not on the list. Spin. Now I like Spin, and it is a fun game mode, and I would have included it, but there was no room on the list, and I didn't want to make a top 6, so I decided to not include it and just have it as an honorable mention. And without further ado, number 1, Bling. I don't know why, but for some reason, I just find blings to be so much fun. In this game mode, you have to make your character stay within the screen as it's constantly scrolling down, and you go through gaps, and you tap to change directions and try to avoid obstacles. It is fun because it is pretty challenging, but still enjoyable. And on regular levels, you have to collect all 3 gems before finishing or you won't beat the level, which is pretty cool, and it adds a little bit more difficulty to the levels. So there you go, my top 5 favorite Color Switch game modes. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, and subscribe if you're new. Also, feel free to write your favorite Color Switch game modes in the comments if you want. And anyways, thanks for watching, and peace.